know I did not know Henry Matisse. I only recognize the other ones, like the Basquiat's. Yeah. John Baptiste. Yeah.
John Baptiste.
Yeah.
John Michel.
Yeah.
This nigga is crazy.
It was like the Staten Island.
They're all the same from that island.
Nigga said Jean Baptiste. Nigga said, I'm gonna find a Haitian last name.
I'm gonna find a Haitian last name.
I don't care if it kills me.
How do you know I'm Haitian? Your name is Baptiste, John Baptiste.
You're wearing brown leather slippers.
Why are you running?
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion, champion, champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. 'Cause I got ice in my veins. I talk like a champion, like a champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I'm so cold-blooded. I fear nobody, I fear nobody. I walk like a champion.
But speaking of wide receivers, there's one that's out here absolutely wilding this offseason. That's old boy that plays on the Buffalo Bills. One Cole
Beasley. Yes.
And you know,
I was trying to think of his name when you said wide receivers.
Yeah.
But that's why you're the best in the business.
And that leads us into our next topic, which is the whole NFL basically saying, yo, get vaccinated. But if you don't get vaccinated, that's cool. But if you're the reason why there's an outbreak on your team loses. And you got to forfeit a game, which I think is totally fair.
On top of that, right? Not only the forfeit a game, if you're not vaccinated and you get it, we're not paying you.
All right. So I think there's a lot of like mixed reviews about this because I don't know if y'all actually saw like what somebody who's vaccinated versus somebody who is not vaccinated can and cannot do. It's like, I don't want to say it's ridiculous, but I mean, it makes sense because at the end of the day, like, all right, NFL, they're always going to protect their bottom line. They're always going to make sure that they make money. And the best way that they get, if they have to cancel a game because they're not about to do the same shit where they waiting until Wednesday to play a game that was supposed to play on Sunday, which is like perfectly understandable. They should not have to do that. They're going to lose a lot of money from a missed game. And imagine if that's a big game. Imagine it's like I don't know who's on the Ravens schedule this year, but imagine it was a Ravens.
You got a tough schedule this year.
Even imagine if it was a Ravens Steelers game that got canceled. Imagine how much money the NFL is gonna fucking lose, or that team is gonna lose. So I'm not saying that it's fair that these niggas don't get paid, but the NFL is trying to protect their bottom line by saying, all right, if you're not vaccinated and you're the reason for an outbreak on your team, nobody's getting paid on either team.
You only get so many sick days, right?
But I think it puts the onus and it puts the whole moniker of team. Like you're putting are you really going to put yourself before your team? And that's, I think, honestly, I think that's great. I mean, it sucks that so if I'm understanding you correct, it's nobody gets paid from the team that forfeits, or it's both teams.
Both teams don't get paid.
Okay.
Both teams don't get paid.
So then, and you also remember that the NFL, like most other leagues, it's a brotherhood, right? The Players Association thing is that. So how is it going to look, right? If let's say, like in your example, Steelers, Ravens, right? If two guys on the Ravens are unvaccinated, right, on the O-line, right? Everybody else on, let's say, the Steelers are vaccinated. Everybody else on the Ravens are. Bro,
Hollywood Brown and someone else from Florida.
Right,
Yes.
like I miss a game check because of your ass, bro. Like it's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna be against a lot of other guys.
But it just seems as if it's like because we're literally in a public health crisis. You know, this is not stuff that can really be worked out in a collective bargaining agreement because, you know, CBA is signed once every like 8-10 years. So it's like they're kind of like making these rules on the fly. But I wish that the Players Association and the Owners Association came up with I don't want to say it better, but something where they can be met in the middle on, you know, whatever's going down. Mind you, the NFL lost a lot of money last year. Yes. Everybody lost a lot of money last year. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. Like they're trying to basically make all of that back, and I mean, there's the NFL. They're gonna be more than fine, but niggas gotta understand that, you know. And I think there's a lot of misinformation about the vaccine in itself, and I think that's why a lot of players don't want to get it. And I feel like that's fine. Whether you want to get
probably too many hits to the head, but go on.
Well, you know, if you want to get the vaccine or not, that's your personal choice. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't get the vaccine, you have to understand that there's going to be measures in place that are going to be in place. It's definitely going to inconvenience you, but it's going to have to protect everybody else. Like, yes, you're going to have to.
It's a great inconvenience.
What?
COVID.
I was saying, you speaking for first hand. This man couldn't even make it to his bathroom.
Getting COVID was
This
a pretty
guy's
rough
healthy.
inconvenience.
But John, that's what I'm saying. It's like I understand. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
Everybody in this room is vaccinated. I think Matt. You
Yes.
got. Oh yes, Matt got his shots. Yes, it is confirmed. Matt is vaccinated.
Well, why are you telling my business? That's a violation of HIPAA.
Oh, fuck,
All right.
fuck your HIPAA. I don't give a fuck. Sue me. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, I don't want to say it's not a big deal. It's definitely a big deal. But I think if you do your research and you like actually fuck with the science behind it, like, yo,
Yeah, that. And then my thing is, if you're not going to get vaccinated, then you have to deal with the consequences of not getting vaccinated in a team sport that you play. Last I checked, if like even for employers and shit like that, any employer can say shit like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like for the safety of the people around you, you need
Oh.
to do this. And if you don't, then there's consequences.
I
to
didn't
it.
even tell
Right?
y'all this, but fucking my job said that once it goes to full FDA approval, the vaccines, everybody has to get it. That's what they said. Like literally, it's like you have to be COVID compliant, and it's like, you know,
Yeah, like they talk about it like it's at the end of the day, it's still a job, right?
yeah.
That's my thing. I would say not football, but Charles Barkley had a great quote about this.
Oh, yeah.
Where even
Yeah.
when you go into the brotherhood thing, and he's like, can you imagine if one of these guys that are not vaccinated, if they get one of the players' kids, wife's, girlfriend's, mom or parent or dad's sick, and they die over some unnecessary conspiracy bullshit? That's tragic. And then now what, right? Like if you're here, you're like. You're supposed to be vaccinated, allowing part of the reason people were so upset last year. Oh, my parents can't come to the games. Other people, like shit like that, right?
Yeah.
So now you're able to get some sense of normalcy with that, but you don't want to get vaccinated, but you want to go out and then you get COVID, and now you give it to my dad,
Yeah.
who's at risk.
And
right?
it's gonna be so much different now because the stadiums are gonna be completely filled. Like it's gonna be bless you. It's gonna be completely regular, completely full atmosphere, you know. And for all of that, like there's not gonna be social distancing at these games. So it's to protect everybody, I'm saying, and that's like what the
I hope they keep vaccinated and non-vax sections, though.
they won't. They're not going
They're
to.
not going to,
No
but
way.
I wish.
Because even at baseball games, they were doing that for a little bit, and then once New York opened up, all that shit went out the window. He said, "Fuck
Well,
it."
me and Miles went to the Yankees-Angels game. I had my card and everything. They didn't even ask me for my vaccination card. I was like, oh damn.
They ain't give a fuck. It was like, oh, it is what it is. So
I mean, like I said, I think Charles has a great point there. And then you have people who are like you said, oh, brotherhood shit. You got Ron Rivera.
Bro, no. TJ Ward is out here out of
Ron
pocket,
Rivera, if you guys don't know, Ron Rivera was literally fighting cancer while he was coaching.
fighting for his life.
And came back, and he is immune compromised, if you didn't know from that statement I just said. And his team is like, he was like, yeah, most of my team is not vaccinated. Like I think they said there's 10 teams that are 90% or 100.
One of us, the Jets are.
I don't know what the Giants are.
We're I think we're high 80s, 90s, but
Nice.
we
I
are
have no
majority
idea.
of our team
But
is.
and then you have a team whose head coach had
Literally
cancer.
has cancer.
And y'all were like, nah, we good on that. We gonna be outside though. It's summer, we gonna be outside.
Nah,
But
what
TJ,
if-
no,
well,
TJ
yeah.
Ward's actually why. Because first of all, TJ Ward doesn't even he plays for the Broncos. Rivera coaches for the Washington football team, right? In a response, right on Twitter, TJ Ward in 2 consecutive tweets said, "Just park the riverboat," a nod to Ron Rivera's nickname. His health is beyond that of COVID. Maybe it's time to let it go. Don't blame the players for your lifelong health decisions. Mind you,
Christ.
right? Nobody just decides to get cancer unless you're Randy Marsh in South Park because you want to smoke a little weed, right? Just gonna let a little bit of cancer stand.
Integrity.
But are you kidding me? You're telling one of the most respected coaches in
what
the
am I trying to
NFL.
do this summer? I'm trying to get tan. I'm trying to get some cancer.
Right?
I'm trying to get some margaritas.
This
What
is
you trying to get into?
You're telling me that it's Ron Rivera's
morbid.
fault he has cancer and the fact that he's complaining that other people
Yeah, bro.
might compromise his immune system, which wasn't a problem before because we knew he had cancer for the past, 2 years
Yeah.
or so, right? Before COVID, it wasn't, Rivera never said, oh yeah, I hope guys are staying safe and stuff so it doesn't affect me. Now after COVID and you see how it affects other people with underlying health issues, I would assume that he would be a little bit
You
worried.
got them new variants coming in. Motherfucker Lamar just was COVID positive, and if y'all don't remember, Lamar was out with COVID and came back and was like, this shit was fucking me up.
Right? And that was before he crapped his pants in that Browns game. All right?
No, that was the comeback game.
Okay, he crapped his pants in the Browns game. All right? People, open your eyes, damn it. But also, Nah, Dior is being an asshole.
Like, that's
Bro,
wild.
I would be so hurt if
The Broncos got to find him for that.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know for what reason they can say it, but they got to find him for that.
They just off the respect.
John Elway, step
Put
up, please.
$5. Put $5 in the asshole jar.
Right, please. Nah, somebody at OTAs had to tell him, like, nigga, you was wilding for that. Like, yo, you was bugging.
Man was almost as bad as the baby, but that's a whole different story.
Oh my God, the baby was wilding.
that's not.
That's
no,
no.
we
Pull up the quote.
No.
Have Matt read it.
It's
But yeah, man, no. I think in the grand scheme of things, it's a great. I think also the NFL will, even though they are trying to recoup money, they did because they have now the 17th game. So
Yeah, and then it's with that, the whole 90%, you got people like Ryan Tannehill, who's out here like, the NFL's forcing my hand, making us get vaccinated.
nobody is making, like, that's the thing. Like,
That's the
nobody
idea.
is making you, but they're just saying, yo, if you're not going to get vaccinated, don't do dumb shit, because if you do dumb shit, we're going to penalize your team. And it's going to fall back on you because we're going to know,
Bruh.
oh, you're not vaccinated.
true.
Like, just take
Like, come on.
take
I'm
the
just saying-
precaution, like take the precautionary
Yeah.
steps to avoid getting infected as much as possible. If you don't want to get vaccinated, you can still get you can be
You're
unvaccinated.
going to be unvaccinated,
Just
sit
don't
in your crib the whole time and just go to practice
exactly
and games. Do what you got to do, dog.
Yeah,
do it.
bro, because you already know what it is. It's
Well,
like
motherfuckers love being outside.
even D-Hop. D-Hop, I think, had a very interesting
this
quote too.
nigga
Because
D-Hop,
D-Hop
Yeah.
said he was going to retire, but just...
I was like, bro, the league's in
Come
a
on, son.
like. I think
Come on,
sometimes
son.
players think that they're more important than the league. You will never be, especially the Shield. You will no player ever, even Tom Brady, is not bigger than the Shield. The Shield will go on until the Shield decides it's gonna,
Yeah.
go on.
Motherfucker thought this was the replacements.
Right? Like, it's NFL. It works. They survived literally a
There's a
strike.
motherfucker standing outside of the stadium right now.
There are
They'll
a
just bump the roster up.
there are a gazillion ex-college players chomping at the bit to take your spot.
literally, and it's crazy because the name of the NFL, or the colloquial name for the NFL, is the No Fun League. And niggas is still like, yo, I want a job.
Bro.
Fuck it. Because they know what it's hitting for, bro.
Bro, man, you got it. You even just
What
one
is it
game in the
hitting for?
NFL,
CTE.
bro. You the 53rd guy on the roster. One game in the NFL. That's what, like 60-something thousand.
Yeah.
Just to suit up in pads for 3 hours.
Chilling.
You just got to go to practice that week.
You just gotta go to practice that week for 3 days,
Chilling.
bro. I'll be a practice squad. Practice
That's
squad
more than
getting
a
you
lot of
like a
people's
good
yearly
20,000,
salaries.
25,000.
Yeah.
Bro, look at that, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, look, the Shield is bigger than anybody and anything. It's still the greatest sports entity we have in the country, probably in the world. There's nothing bigger than the Shield.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing.
Maybe,
Yeah, the Shield.
maybe,
Premier League?
maybe.
The Shield.
Actually, no, maybe FIFA.
Well, FIFA, because FIFA is like FIFA is worldwide.
FIFA
for us.
worldwide, but in terms of just like, I guess in the Western Hemisphere? Yeah, it ain't nothing bigger than the Shield.
Yeah, this COVID shit bad
America.
America, damn it,
Yeah, this COVID shit bad for D-Hop mental health, man.
man. Let's tell that nigga to line up.
Yeah, man. Tell that nigga line up.
Nah, no funny though. I hate being like the. You don't want to go into like the shut up and dribble thing, but it's like, my nigga, please just shut up and strap up, like, because you don't even know what you're talking about at that point. Like, you ever been like when niggas is talking about social justice and shit like that? It's like, all right, we need to listen. Niggas is out here spewing conspiracy theories. Nigga, just shut up and strap up,
Please.
get on the line. Like, come on.
Don't get vexed.
Then you got vaxxed, and they even like when they said like, oh, you're supposed to see side effects after like however many months. Bro, I'm like 4 months into this shit. I'm fine.
I'm Gucci, bro. I've been shot up since March. So
My favorite is when like,
Hey, yo.
that's great. Like you ever what do you call it? In baseball? Christian Ellis just got, and then like you had Aaron Judge and Nestor Cortez, right? And people were like, "Oh, I thought you got the vaccine. You're not supposed to get it." Like, no, I don't think you guys understand how vaccines work.
Yeah,
So-
also, it's one of the main things is that it just makes the symptoms a lot.
Is this so
easier
you
to deal
won't
with.
die? Like, we're giving you a
Yeah.
better chance to not die.
But you know what's funny? Recently, they were doing a lot of news stories about anti-vaxxers who got COVID now, and they're just asking them. They're like, "So, would you still want to get just not get the vaccine?" And there's one guy who's literally in the hospital, and they're like, "So, like, do you wish you got the vaccine?" He's like, "No,
okay.
it was my choice."
Choose
and they're,
that.
they're like, "You'd rather still be stuck in the okay."
Bro, they're gonna stick to their guns as far as they can.
There was one woman though who was like
Right,
super. She was like
America
she got it, and then her
is
whole
not
family
right,
got it after
America.
she got it, and she was like, "Nah, I do kind of wish that I did it." And I was like, "All right, at least you're learning, right?"
Fuck it.
Hey man, look, I just don't understand how you can go through that, get it, and then it still be like, nah, I'm not gonna. Like, bro, like you might actually die later.
Niggas is
Bro, people really just,
be-
niggas want to be martyrs. That's fine. Go be a martyr. I don't care. Like I told my mom this all the time. I'm like, yo, I don't really feel sympathy for people that are anti-vax and get it, because it's like, yo, you made that decision.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna wish death upon you, but I'm just not gonna feel as bad if you're out here. Basically,
Many men is
I'm not gonna
heavy.
feel bad for you if you're just out here and your symptoms are keeping you in the hospital and shit like that. And then maybe sometimes I don't know what happens, but hey, it's in God's hands, right?
True.
God told me to get the vaccine, so I don't know what God telling you. God made that vaccine for me. You telling me it's God's will that you to go unvaccinated? God's will said I gotta get vaccinated. So if your God is bigger than my God down there, then who should I fear? All right,
Amen.
like come on now.
Fuck it. I think all right, but I'm not defending anti-vaxxers, but I'm just saying like there's some things that I feel like make sense. People are like, all right, well it just came out, I don't feel comfortable getting it. Okay,
That's
fine.
fine.
I think that's fair. Like I think if you phrasing it like that, verbiage is like that. All right, cool. You know, if you're a woman, you scared of like birth reproductive shit,
issues.
because regardless of what they saying, still. You gotta still be worried about your shit. Like women in their bodies, it's like shit's very delicate. So you know what? I'm not a woman, so I don't
Delicate
understand.
jokes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. But outside of that, bro, like if you was out here saying, "Oh, the government," nigga, white people taking that shit. If white people taking that shit, I'm taking
Bro,
that shit.
if the rich people was trying to get that shit first,
yes,
the moment rich people are trying to get something
anything first, nah,
come on, son.
take that shit, bro. Take that shit.
It's 5G, bro.
Don't worry about what's in the vaccine, bro.
It's the 5G.
And you know what's really wild about
If you drink Kool-Aid, don't worry about what's in the vaccine, bro.
If you drink Tampico, don't worry about what's
bro,
in the
if you
vaccine.
eat, first of all, if you eating ass, don't even worry about that vaccine,
Oh,
bro.
I definitely wasn't. I definitely wasn't.
Bro, man, like, you think of all the wild stuff people have done in the past before this outbreak happened. You're like, you had no problem doing these very, very unsanitary and crazy things and putting things in your body.
Yeah.
And now this is where you draw the line.
Bro,
It's my choice, bro.
It's my choice, bro. Okay.
Until like what had to be either at the beginning of this year. I was playing volleyball and I blocked someone, but like they hit it really hard and it caused my thumb to burst. Right, so my thumb's bleeding, and I'm like, oh, let me get a Band-Aid real quick. So I go up, and then it's like, oh, I gotta clean my hands. What's your first instinct when you get a cut?
Yep.
First instinct, you gotta what? That's not your first.
No.
When you
my
get a
first
cut, you
instinct,
like
yeah.
lick the cut.
I
real
go and
quick?
find some water. I want, no. I go.
Anyway,
I
go
like my
find some
shit.
yeah, that's the normal response.
There you go.
And I immediately go, and then I'm like, oh, fuck. And we're just looking like, damn it. It was good, but still, wild. That's it for us, man. Thank you guys for 100 episodes.
You're welcome.
God.
What did they do? We did all the work. Well, I mean, you guys did all the work. I just was here. Honestly, at this point, I'm basically one of the fans. And with that much work I do.
You're supposed to thank your fans, JT.
Yeah.
They're
So,
listening.
Yeah, well, like you said, we're shifting cultures and stuff like that. Well, here we go. You're welcome.
If Justin wouldn't shut the hell up, I think we have some drinking, some celebrating, and some important things to get to.
yes, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Sartobi Sports. Go like the Facebook page. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitter at Offended Narwhal. And guys,
Black Lives Matter. Let's drink.
you.
100 episodes later, and he's still on that. Wow. Yeah, so you can follow me on the Twitters, J_Thomas_24. I see you pushing the button, so I'm going to get through it right now. Nima told your people too. Everybody have a good night.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion, champion, champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. 'Cause I got ice in my veins. I talk like a champion, like a champion.